everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a tutorial over blue or green eyes. It has been requested, so I'm more than happy to do this for you, but also for me. I have already prepped my skin with the Urban Decay Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray, and I primed with one of my favorite primers, which is the Bare Minerals Brightening Primer. And we're going to move on to our concealer. I really like the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I use the shade Vanilla. And I am just going to slap that on any place that maybe needs a little bit of color correcting or some concealment. I've said in my past tutorials, and you guys feel free to go on and skip through straight to the eye if you wish to do so. But the NARS concealer has a yellow tint to it. So since my skin is so pink and so red, it really helps to counter that and just kind of make it more of a neutral color. And we are just going to speed through all of this and get on to our, we're going to use our NARS Copacabana. And I use a Shiseido foundation brush. It's my favorite brush to use for this highlight. It just, I don't know why I like it so much. It just really evenly spreads out the product, and I think because it is a foundation brush, that's probably why, but it's really small for one. So, and I also love the NARS highlighter. Look at that. It's so pretty. And I just put it at all the points, that the light's going to naturally hit my face. And I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer, which is the Bare Minerals, and it's the original formula. They have a couple of different ones, but this is my favorite one. I just feel like it's it gives a little bit of a matte coverage without being super matte. So it lets your concealer, it lets your highlighter peek through. And we're just going to apply that. Make sure that you blend it really, really well, especially into your hairline, because you definitely don't want to have a line. And I am using shade medium of this ELF bronzer, and it is a matte bronzer. And I am also using that super badass contour brush. Look at that. It's amazing. And it is just from IT Cosmetics, and it's just their contour brush. And I press it into my skin like so, and then rub it around so it's not just one big line. You definitely don't want that. And I am going to go all over I basically am going to frame my face. So I'm going to go all over the way around, and I'm going to do at the bottom of my chin what I call my V. Oh, but first, don't forget, I remember I was going to tell you this. See how I'm dragging it up into my eyebrow? Don't stop at the top of your, the bridge of your nose. It looks silly. Drag it all the way up. But also, I have fur on me. Look at that. Ridiculous. Today, I am going to use a little bit of our NARS blush, and that is in Orgasm. It's a beautiful pink color. I think I actually forgot to show you the shade. But, and I use this as my blush brush. It's a Face Secrets powder brush, but we don't care. Stick that. This blush is like super pigmented, so be very careful if you've never used it before, because a little goes a long ways with it. And I just blend that into the top, the very top of where I put my bronzer. And I wanted just a little more, I don't know, I wanted a little more kind of like a sheen, I guess, and a little more like peachy pink to it. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Sweetheart. And this is in Candy Glow. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that, the two peaches at the bottom, and I'm going to put that over. Because I just wanted I wanted my skin to be really, really dewy. So, I'm going to put that on. And I'm going to go in with our Too Faced Candlelight. And it says it's a softly illuminating translucent powder, but I don't think there's really any shades to this. It's just the Too Faced Candlelight, and it's really pretty. This is not real shimmery. The way the other highlighters that I use are really shimmery, this one is not. And just take any fan brush you have laying around. I happen to have a Face Secrets that I got in a set, so I'm going to use that. and do what I call the C. And you can see I kind of poke it on and then I spread it out. I kind of blend it using a C motion. See? See the C? Oh my God. I'm really on one today. And I am going to put that every place that I put my cream highlighter. Places that I just want to look nice and fresh and glowy. I have all of these tiny little baby hairs and they get everywhere. So I try to like keep them back, but they have a mind of their own and they just do what they want. That's called your Cupid's bow, ladies and gents. Always make sure to put, I always put a little bit extra on the Cupid's bow because I feel like I don't have really big lips. And I feel like it makes my top lip look a little better. Guys, I'm so tongue-tied. I'm so sorry. A little bit, I drag it right along the jawline. Normally, I don't put any extra on, but with this candlelight being so light, I do. I wanted my contour to be a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte Bronzer in shade Medium. And you just take any small brush that you have laying around. I think I used the IT Cosmetics, and it's an airbrush shadow is the brush that I use. That's all it says on there is airbrush shadow. And you can just run, if you feel like it's too deep, just run your run your finger along and smooth it out a little bit. And I hit that V up at the bottom. You guys might have seen in some of my other tutorials. I do a little bit of V at the base and drag it under my chin a little, and it really helps. It really helps draw attention away from that kind of double chin area. So I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows, and today we are going to use this Anastasia palette, and it's in shade Blonde. And TBH, I don't even think I waxed. I don't even think I put wax on it. It has wax in it. I think I just went in with the powder because I was really kind of in a hurry and I was trying to get this done. So I didn't have time to like full on play. But the next tutorial I do is something that I have never done before and I'm really kind of nervous about it, but that doesn't stop me. So I'm going to go in and you can see that my brush is vertical right there. And then whenever I get to the arch or the tail of my brow, I flip it and kind of go sideways. Not quite horizontal, but it goes sideways. And I just kind of trace it at first. You can see I'm kind of basically doing an outline and where do I want my arch to go, and it's really hard because my eyebrows are so light. I wish I could go that fast in real life. And then with whatever brow powder is left on your brush, you're going to go and kind of pencil in, or not pencil in, but brush in the very head of your brow where it would naturally be a little bit sparse. And sometimes I can get my eyebrows right on, and other days, I don't know, it takes me forever. I don't know why that is. But small price to pay for super badass eyebrows. Now we are going to go in with our Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is the original formula. It's my favorite. And I put it everywhere I'm going to put shadow, including the inner corner of my eyes and along my lower lash line. Any place that's going to have any type of shadow, I put it. Look at my hand. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's just like sitting at the bottom of my screen. It's very Ricky Bobby. And we're going to use the Peach palette today. The Peach palette actually has some really gorgeous shades for light eyes. And it smells so good. It smells like a fresh peaches. It's amazing. I don't know how they did that. And I'm going to go in with my MAC 221. And I am going to take that lighter color and put it in my crease. Sorry, you guys. I thought I had my palette on me, and I don't. So I have to get it. that was Georgia that I used in my crease. And it's a beautiful pale pink color. And hindsight, I was like, I should probably do this. Since we're going to do some bold colors, I'm going to go in with white peach and take any flat brush that you have laying around. I really like ELF. They have a concealer brush that's really flat, and I love it for using it on my lids, or like if I'm going to do something like around my nose, any place where you need to be a little more, where a flat brush is going to work better than a fluffy brush. And I'm going to take that same color and run it along my lash line and put it in the inner corner of my eye as well. I just want this, the reason I'm doing that is I want the brighter colors that we're going to use to show up really well. And I feel like if you have a lighter base, it will do that. So now we're going to take Charmed, I'm Sure, and we are going to take that same MAC 221 brush, which I will use that for a lot of these products since we're like gradually building. And I am going to put that in the crease and also drag it along my lower lash line. It's a really pretty color. This palette is amazing. It's a really good mix of mattes and shimmers. It probably has more shimmers than not. And also I like to hit them lips up so they're ready for lipstick at the end. And I like the Rosebud Salve. That's what I use a lot. Okay, now we're going to go in with this gorgeous Summer Yum. And it is a really, it's a brown, but it has a lot of like red orange to it. And we're going to use that same 221 and really blend that color in well, because it is such a unique shade. We definitely don't want any harsh lines. And we're going to go ahead and mirror our bottom lash to our upper eye area by dragging that down as well. And I am going to use Red Brick by MAC. And don't be afraid of this color. Once you guys go to whichever MAC store you're going to hit up, don't see that color and be like, oh, hell no. Because it is beautiful. It's so pretty. And it's really pigmented too. So just get a little bit of that. I'm going to use that same 221. I use that brush for everything. It's the best brush ever. And I don't know if they've discontinued it or not, but if they have not, you need to go get you a couple, because when I picked up my last one, they mentioned that they didn't think they were going to make it anymore at the MAC store, but that also could have been a ploy to get me to buy more. And it worked. So we are putting that on our lower lash as well as our crease. And I'm not trying to be super precise right this second because I'm fixing to blend the shit out of this. And I'm going to go in with my second favorite brush, which is It from Ulta. And this is their airbrush blending crease brush. And you need at least 2 of these. I would say 3 to 4, but starting out, I would get at least 2 of these, and they're actually really affordable. And so I have not put any additional product on this brush yet. I'm just using a nice clean brush to blend everything together so it's nice and even, and it has a very kind of gradual flow to it, if that makes sense. When I look down, you can see it's a lot better. So I am going to actually mix Puree and Summer Yum together because I just want to kind of deepen that up. And those oranges and reds are beautiful. I took some still shots that I put in the beginning of this video so you guys can see outside just how pretty this eye look is and how it will make light eyes. I feel like there should be another word than pop. I feel like everybody uses the word pop all the time. It makes them pop. But it does. Alright, this is what I love. Stila makes this smudge pot. That's amazing. And I think they actually may have discontinued these. I used to use them in everything. But this is a cream, and it's in color, it's in shade Kitten, and I don't know if you can buy them or not. Oh, wait, I've changed my mind. Okay, I'm going to add a little more of that Red Brick by MAC on there. Just because I want a little more of the red or the red orange, because the people who suggested that I do or who requested a light eye look wanted specifically asked for reds and oranges. So back to the smudge pot. So I'm just taking another one of those flat concealer brushes by ELF. And the problem with these pots is they dry out. Like, you open them up and they dry out in 5 seconds. So I had to kind of like scrape off the top layer to get to the creamy. But they're so beautiful, and they work as a great base because they have a little bit of shimmer. There's Charlie Boone. There's my man being super cute. And I'm going to take the Ulta Color Pure, and this is like a really fine powder, but it's so pretty and so shimmery. And I'm using color Mesa. And I'm just going to use the brush that came with my Urban Decay Original Naked palette. I use that brush for a lot of stuff. Look how pretty that is. And I'm just going to press that into the lid. It's so pretty. You can see I'm tapping off the excess, and you can also use either a setting or finishing spray. I'm sorry, a prep or setting and finishing spray. If you have not used any type of like a cream base for that powder to adhere to your lid. Oh, Charlie Boone, you sweet man. Bringing me some tea to drink. Okima Coffee Company has the best tea ever. So anyhow, I'm going to pat that all in, and Charlie's going to let you guys have a drink. And I am going to take this color. It's bronze, and it's an eyeliner from Sephora. And I'm just going to line my eyes. I'm trying to get where you guys can see me. I'm going to line my eyes with this bronze. I think that any type of red, orange, or bronze really is beautiful on light colored eyes. You know, you can get contacts now too. So you can make your eyes any shade that you want, because the grass is always greener, isn't it? I have a cousin who I'm 3 months apart from, and she has green eyes, and I have always been so envious of her green eyes because they're beautiful. And we look so much alike, except I have blue eyes and she has green eyes. People usually think we're sisters. But anyhow, I've always wanted to see what I look like with green eyes. And those real pretty, like, light brown that are almost, I don't know, it's hard to explain the brown. They're like almost see-through brown. I've always wanted those kinds of eyes. But anyhow, we are going to go back in with that white peach shade. And I'm going to take this tiny little brush. It's actually another ELF, but it says professional concealer brush, but I use it for just cleaning up my brows, highlighting my tear duct, the inner corner of my eye. Maybe if I want to take a shadow and get really precise on my lower lash, I will use that as well. Looks so pretty. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. We're going to brighten up the inner corner. I don't get much sleep because of my 3 kiddos and my business. So I have to fake it. Okay. So for my inner corner, instead of just using that white peach, NYX has this line of powders. And it's not quite a glitter. I guess it would be like a glitter powder. And I have several colors, and I'm trying to remember what I used in this one. This one is the White Pearl, and it's, as you can see right there, it's so pretty and so shimmery. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay. I am happy with that. And I am just going to go back in and kind of darken up what I've already done, I want to go ahead and connect my lower lash line with the outer corner of my shadow that I did in my crease. It's so pretty. I say that a lot. I never really realized it until I started doing these tutorials. I say super all the time, and I say so pretty all the time. And we're going to go ahead and curl our lashes. And I really like MAC's eyelash curler. If you guys have any suggestions on curlers that you've tried in the past that you really, really love, let me know. I'm going to take that same bronze from Sephora, and I am going to hit up that waterline real quick. And I'm going to use our Better Than Sex mascara, and that is Too Faced. And all my mascaras are black, too. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. I don't know why it's taking so long. I think I need some new. I think it was really hard to get it off. I'm almost out. Excuse me. I don't know what that was outside. Probably the wind knocking something over. And I am going to use my Well Rested. If I could have two products ever, it would just be the Well Rested from Bare Minerals. And I'm going to use their concealer brush too. It's beautiful. And we're just going to slap some of this under the old baggage. I'm trying to get where you guys can see it so you can compare. Look at that. It literally just erases. It's amazing. Look at that. It's gone. It's almost all the way gone. I love it. Look how bright that is compared to the other side. Alright, we're going to give this some love. And sorry, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I've been sick, and I've been needing to do this for a hot minute. And I'm going to use the Eylure Naturals, and this is in 04, and these are just really pretty. Perfect for the daytime. You can't even tell you're wearing false lashes. So whenever I do wear them, I really like these. And make sure, a million times over, I cannot stress it enough, please make sure to put extra glue on the inner and outer corners of your lashes. These I never have to trim because they are such a natural lash. They are always just kind of the right length and shape for my eye, so I really never have to do anything to these. But I always put I always put extra glue on the inner and outer corners of my lashes. And also I was like, where's my other lash? Look where I found it. Stuck to my boobie. So once I peel this off and fix it, we always curl, or I always curl my lashes, always. Once I put my fake ones on, I curl because my real lashes are so short and stubby and straight that I don't want there to be any type of separation. I want them to really look natural and kind of be together, be as one. Oh, that's such a bad joke. I'm full of bad jokes today. You guys are only getting a fraction of it. What? See? What's up? Okay, so I had to start all over with that lash because it stuck to my boob. So I'm having to basically start from scratch and some people say don't blow, but I do. Ask my husband. So anyhow, I blow the mess out of it, and you can see I'm totally over it. I'm like, what am I doing with my life right now? Alright, let's get this done. I'm trying to get where you guys can see me, and I'm so sorry. Hopefully one day I'm going to have enough money to upgrade my equipment and get better lighting and everything's not going to look so effing janky. But until then, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and poke these on my upper lash, and of course get as close to your lashes as you can. And with these natural ones, they're actually really easy to work with. They're not heavy at all. And I like to kind of press the corners where I've put the extra glue on. I like to press them in and make sure that they stay where they're supposed to stay. And I don't go in immediately and curl my lashes. I give it just a second to kind of dry, as you can see. You know how girls, like, they'll take a shot of, like, tequila or whiskey, and they always do that same, like, fanning the face motion after they take a shot? We use that for lots of things. See how pretty that is? You can really see in the other pictures, and I'll go ahead and link a picture at the very end, like a still shot outside, so you guys can see again how pretty this look is outside. And I wore it during, I mean, this was in the daytime. This is not like I wouldn't consider this like a night look. You could darken it up and maybe do like the outer V of your eyes if you wanted to do it at night, but I don't know. Anyhow, we are going to do lips. I am going to go in with the MAC pencil. And I am using, I think this is shade Hip and Happy. And I go about halfway down my lip, or halfway up my lip. I guess whichever lip you're working on, it would be down or up. And I am going to use, this is the MAC Cream Sheen, and it is A35 Star Magnolia. And it's a really pretty color to add to your collection of lipsticks. I know MAC can be kind of spendy, but this lipstick is really worth it. And I love, you guys will see me use this Butter Balm all the time. I absolutely love this one. And it's from Ulta, and it's in shade Belle, like the princess. And we are done, you guys. This is the finished look. I love it. I absolutely love it. If there's anything that you guys want to see also, if you have questions about my techniques or something you guys want to see, or why do I do what I do, or just questions about my hectic life, just ask, comment below, subscribe to my page, make sure you like the video, share it with your friends, and take a peek at this still. Look how pretty that is in the sunshine. Oh, beautiful. I really